Okay, Wildcats, everyone at turn on page 30, solving linear systems by graphing. A system of linear equations consists of two or more linear equations that have the same variables. A solution of a system of linear equations with two variables is an any ordered pair that satisfies all of the equations in the system. Types of systems of linear equation solutions. One solution that intersect once. So if you have this line and this line, your solution is their point of intersection. Okay? There's no solution if the lines do not intersect. Okay? And then it's infinite solutions if it's the same line. Okay? A consistent system is a system with at least one solution. An inconsistent system is a system with no solution. All right, let's take a look at the next page. All right, is the following statement correct? Complete the explanation. A system of two equations has no solution if the graph of the two equations are coincident lines. If the graphs of two equations are coincident lines, the system has blank. So if the graphs intersect at one point, the system has one solution. If the two lines do not intersect, the system has no solution. If the graphs coincide, that is, they are the same line, the system has infinite many solutions. A system of two equations has no solution if the graphs of the two equations are coincident lines. This statement is false. All right, let's take a look at the next example. All right, so solve this system of equations by graphing. So we're going to graph the first line because it's already solved for y. Okay, so we start at 0, -4. Okay, now the slope is we go up 2 to the right 1, but be careful, these are counting by 2's, not 1's. So I'm going to go up 2 to the right 1, 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 2 to the right 1, up 2 to the right 1. All right, and we're going to graph this line in blue. All right. Now let's graph the second line. Well, the issue with graphing the second line is it's not solved for y. So we need to come over here and solve for y first. So to do that, we're going to subtract 1x from both sides. That becomes 0. You get 2y equals -1x plus 12. We're going to divide everything by 2. Well, 2 divided by 2 is 1, so you get y equals -1 divided by 2x plus 12 divided by 2 is 6. So to graph this one, we start at 0, 6. Okay, and then this one we go down 1 to the right 2. So down 1 to the right 2. 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 Graph this line in pink. All right, so our point of intersection is our solution, which looks like that is 4, 4. Okay, now we're going to use the calculator to check to make sure that that is the correct solution. So we're going to graph 2x minus 4. Tab, we're going to graph -1 divided by 2x plus 6. All right, and then I'm actually going to delete the equations, and then I'm going to go to Menu, Analyze Graph, Intersection. I'm going to click, drag across. That verifies that our solution is correct. All right, let's look at the next example. All right, so we're going to graph the first line, and we're going to do that in blue. All right, So we start at 1. Now remember, they're counting by 2, so the 0, 1 is right here. And the slope is -1, 9. So we're going to go down 1 to the right 9. So down 1 to the right 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So down 1 to the right 9. Now we can actually go up 1 because -1/9 is equivalent to 1 divided by -9. So we can actually go up 1 to the left 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay. All right. So now we're going to graph the second equation, but we can't graph it until we solve for y. So we're going to come over here, solve for y. So we're going to subtract 4 from both sides. That becomes 0. You get y equals -2 divided by 3x minus 4. So the graph that we start at 0, -4. And then we go down 2 to the right 1, 2, 3. Down 2 to the right 1, 2, 3. Down 2 to the right 1, 2, 3. Okay, now -2/3 is equivalent to 2 divided by -3. So we can actually go up 2 to the left 1, 2, 3. 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 And we're going to graph that line in pink. All right, and it looks like our solution is -9, 2. Okay, so let's use our calculator to check that. So you always want to go to New Document. So on New Document, No, Add Graph. So we're going to graph, the first one is -1 divided by 9, x plus 1. And I'm actually going to delete that equation, tab, and then -2 divided by 3x minus 4. And again, I'm going to delete this. I'm going to go to Menu, Analyze Graph, Intersection, click, drag across. That verifies that -2 is our correct answer. All right, let's look at the next example. All right, so we're going to graph the first equation because it's solved for y. So that we start at 0, -3. And then this tells us we go up 3 to the right 2. So up 1, 2, 3 to the right 2. 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 All right. Now that point right there looks off. So let's double check to make sure we did this correct. So we go up 1, 2, 3 to the right 2. Up 1, 2, 3 to the right 2. Up 1, 2, 3 to the right 2. Aha. So that point right there is wrong. So I'm just going to put an X on that point. And correct it. And so you always want to double check. If there seems to be a point off, you don't want to just draw the line. You want to double check and correct your points, because in that case you can find your mistake if you made a mistake. All right, so now from here we go up 1, 2, 3 to the right 2, up 1, 2, 3 to the right 2. Now when you look at this line, which we're going to do in blue, you can see that all the points line up nicely, so your line is correct. All right, now let's look at the next equation. Y equals 3 is just a horizontal line at 3. So we go to find 3. We draw a horizontal line at y equals 3. So it looks like our solution is 4, 3. All right. So now let's go to our calculator and check that solution. So we're going to go to on, new document, no, add graph. We're going to graph 3 divided by 2x minus 3. And I'm going to delete the equation, get that out of the way, tab, and then y equals 3. Delete this equal. And then we're going to go to menu, analyze graph, intersection, click, drag across. 4, 3 verifies that is correct. All right, go and finish up that example. All right, let's take a look at the next example. All right, so we're going to graph. This is 1 divided by 3. So we start at 0 to negative 3. Now, this one, if you look, they're all counting by ones, okay? Always check the scale of your graph. So here we go up 1 to the right, 1, 2, 3. Up 1 to the right, 1, 2, 3. And then 1/3 is equivalent to negative 1 divided by negative 3. So we can actually go down 1 to left, 1, 2, 3. Down 1 to left, 1, 2, 3. Down 1 to left, 1, 2, 3. Don't have enough room. We're going to graph the first line in blue. All right. Now here, we can't graph this one until we solve for y. So to do that, we're going to add 1/3 x to both sides. And we're going to add 4 to both sides. Well, that becomes 0. That becomes 0. You get y equals 1/3 x plus 4. Okay? So we start at 4. And this tells us we go up 1, so at 1, 2, 3. Up 1, so at 1, 2, 3. And we can go down 1 to the left, 1, 2, 3. Down 1 to the left, 1, 2, 3. All right. Now you can see that these lines are parallel, so the system has no solution, and this is an inconsistent system. All right, let's go ahead and finish up that example. All right, so let's go ahead and graph. Now here I'm going to divide that by 1. So here, now we're counting by 2, so be careful of that. So we're going to start at 16, which is right here. Now this tells us we go up 4 to the right 1. Well, there's nothing up here, right? So we need to acknowledge that 4 divided by 1 can be written as negative 4 divided by negative 1. Okay, so we can go down 2, 4 to the left 1, 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 down 2, 4, down 2, 4 to the left 1, down 2, 4 to the left 1, down 2, 4 to the left 1. Okay. So we're going to draw a line. All right. Now, we can't graph the second one until we solve for y, so we're going to do that. So we're going to add 16 to both x to both sides. So that becomes 0. You get 4y equals 16x plus 64. Okay. Divide both sides by 4. And then 4 divided by 4 is 1. You get y equals 4x plus 16. Okay. So to graph that, we start at 16, and you'll see that this and this are the same line. So we would go down 4 to left 1, down 4 to left 1, down 4 to left 1. So you see that this is the same line. So the system has infinite many solutions, and you can say that this is a consistent and dependent system. All right, go ahead and finish up example 7. All right. Last example. A gym membership at Gym A costs $24 a month plus a one-time membership fee of $9. So that's $24. Gym A is $24 per month, which month is, let's call that X, plus a one-time fee of $9. Now, Gym B costs $21 per month with an initial $18 fee. Now, I actually recommend solving this algebraically and not graphically. We're going to do it algebraically first, and then we're going to do it graphically. So to solve for x, we're going to subtract 21x from both sides. And let me take a step back. The reason why these are equal to, because it's the same, okay? When we say the word same, we set these equal to each other. So we're going to set these equal to each other and solve for x, okay? So we're going to subtract 21x from both sides. So this is 0. 24x minus 21x is 3x plus 9 equals 18. Okay, we're going to subtract 9 from both sides. So you get 3x equals 9. Divide both sides by 3. X equals 3. Now, that's only part of the solution because we want the point. So now we're going to plug 3 into either equation, okay, and solve for the value. Okay, so I'm going to plug in 3 into either one, and I'll show you that 24 times 3 plus 9 equals 81. Or you could have used this, 21 times 3 plus 18 equals 81. Okay, so we have 3 comma 81. Now, I'm going to use that point to help me graphing. So I know my solution is 3 comma 81. So 381 is about here. Okay, so now all I need to do is find the initial y-intercept of this graph. This one starts at 9. So I know that the first line is going to go from here to here. So Gym A, we'll do in blue. Okay. Now, Gym B starts at 18. 18 is about right here. Okay. And so we're going to go from here to here. Okay. So we can say after about 3 months, both gym membership will cost $3 or will cost $81. All right. Go ahead and finish up your examples and start working on your assignment and have a wonderful Wildcat day.